Hi, this is Tracy from GiftBasketappeal, and today I did something different and something wonderful, and I wanted to share it with you. I made my first mini books. I had been wanting to make these for a while, and so I'm just going to do a flip through in this video, and then I'm going to see if this is something you might want me to teach. I'm still at the beginning stages since these are my first ones. So let's get started. So for these mini books, I used the stuff that I already had in my stash. I didn't go out and buy anything new. I used some of the embellishments I had made in a previous video. And the paper packs that I used, along with scraps, is this signature paper. So I made the mini book from a 12 by 12 paper pack. And so I just used one sheet, basically. So this was the signature paper called Fiesta. And then this was the Heidi Swap paper called Sugar Chic. And so I am really happy at the way these turned out. So I'm going to show you what I did. So because I'm still in the learning stages, I just basically folded the paper the way it needed to be folded using the 12 by 12 sheets. So each one of these is made from that. And then I took things that I already had, like the stickers and from the Dollar Tree and some of the embellishments I had already made. So let me show you this little darling right here. This is just so adorable, and I had so much fun making it. What I did for the cover is I used the embellishments that I had made using my stamping block. So I get to now pull all of those embellishments that I made into one of these mini journals. So this is one of the things I was saying you could use them for. So if you haven't seen these videos yet, where I make these little embellishments, these are great for like stuff like this, like the mini books. Okay, so I put that on top, but this is the paper underneath that I used from the Heidi Swap paper. And I decorated it by cutting out little things. It's so fun. The fact that you get to now use your little pieces of paper, your scraps. This is great for your scraps. So I was able to use up a lot of my scraps and turn it into something wonderful. I also had pieces of ribbon left. So I took my ribbon and I just kind of wrapped it around my book like that. Just all the way around, 2 pieces of ribbon, because I didn't have enough, but I said, you know what, let me use up what I already have. And look at the spine of that. It's so neat, and I'm learning this because I really want to teach you how to do this one. I think you'll really enjoy it. And it's very relaxing to do these mini books as well. So let me open up to the first page. And when I created this, I had my daughters in mind. And the nice thing about it is, even though I'm not finished with it yet, I can still add more stuff into it. I want to put an area in here for writing, where I can write something, a special message to my daughters. And so it's just, you just use everything you have. There's no like color coordinating. You just go for it. Pull all the stuff out of your stash and do it. So let me just show you like this one. That 12 pack of paper will make, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things that you can decorate on the inside. And then you got these areas here that you want to decorate as well. So let me show you how colorful this is. I took strips of paper, you know, those tiny strips that you get when you're using, when you're cutting and you have leftovers from card making or scrapbooking. Use those for your mini journals or your mini book. I had paper that had a message on it already. So that says fabulous, love this, with the arrow. And all I did was I put little stitchings around it. The size of this one is 3 by 3. So I just cut out 3 by 3 pieces of paper, and I glued them in using, what do you think? I use my art glitter glue, which is great for this type of project. So everything is held together with art glitter glue. I also used for some of the pages, and I was just going back and forth to see what worked because I know I wanted to share this with you. I also used some of the craft bond to insert some of these in there. So anything that wasn't a 3x3, I cut it down to size, like this one right here. And you see that line? All I did was cut it down and condensed it so that it fit. So this was much bigger than this, but I thought, you know what? There are no rules with this. I can do whatever I want. And that's what I want you to really do with these journals or these mini books, is to just do what you want. There's no rules. And it was so relaxing. I must have spent hours just kind of seeing what worked, seeing what papers I wanted to use, going through my all of that stash and pulling out some really fun stuff. So imagine you can do these for different holidays, like um, especially like fall, and you can do something for Thanksgiving. These make great stocking stuffers. This makes a good gift for someone that's going through a tough time, or just something to inspire. You want to put it inside of a. These make great gifts if you want to put it inside of someone's, maybe for your child's locker. I don't know. It's just so much you can do with it. So look at this. I just took strips of paper, overlapped. You know how I like to do borders on a lot of my embellishments and things. So I got a chance to do that here, you know. So you're taking all those card making techniques, any artsy stuff that you like to do, and you're just putting it all in one. And like I said, you don't have to match everything. And so these had the little cards from the Heidi Swap paper, actually had some of these little messages. And so I took some of those and cut them down so that they fit in my mini book. So this is the best kind of beautiful. Look how pretty that is. And then I took some of the printed paper. I had a strip and I just glued it on the top there. No problem. Now, of course, some of the stuff didn't fit exactly in here. So I just cut it down to make it fit a little bit more. So you can do that too. Enjoy every day. And there's space for writing in these. I forgot to tell you. If they want to write something in here, they can. If they want to put a picture somewhere in there, they can. And so here's another embellishment that I did. And this is a May Made It stamp set. And I put "You're in my prayers." And so this one in particular is for my daughter. Actually, both of these. So I figured the first ones that I made would go to them. And then I had a little doodling going around the sides here. Had so much fun with this. And so this has 3 pieces of different paper, and I just cut them down and put strips. Just glued the strips in there. So super easy and so fun. No color scheme whatsoever. If you want to keep everything the same color, you can. But I just said, you know, I'm just going to completely just go with whatever I have. Here's another embellishment I put in there, Believe. Look how pretty that is. Let you get a close-up of that other page too. See, really pretty, artsy. So fun. Each page is like a piece of artwork. So that's how I'm thinking of it. Each page being artwork. And so I was so glad that I could actually do this. And I had been wanting to do this for a good while, these mini books. So I had looked at several, I must have been looking at about 20, maybe 25 different tutorials. And there was so many different ways for doing these and assembling these. I like the way they do the 12 by 12 because it's small. So I wanted to keep it small because I'm a beginner. And then I figure I'd branch out to something larger. But look how cute. All of these papers, all those papers that are in your stash that you're holding on to. You know you have those paper packs that you haven't used in over a year or 2 years or however long. And this is a great opportunity to do it. This one, I just took the last part of that lace ribbon and I just glued it right in there and put it on top of this print here. And then this one I just went around with stitching. This is the last page. I could put my daughter's name in there. And I could put a little message in there too, write her something. I just thought this is a nice sentimental gift to give to someone. And it's just something that's special that you took the time to make. And so right on the back, I didn't really do anything with that, but I have an idea for something that I might want to do. I've got these bubble letters that I got from Dollar Tree. And I didn't remember that I had these. I just happened to be looking through my craft cart and forgot that I had tucked these away. And I'm going to use these. I can take their initials and stick them onto the back of this in those bubble letters. So I just thought this was the cutest thing. So I may end up, actually I'm definitely going to end up doing that. And then it's more personal. I'll put the initials on there. But look how chunky that is. And it just really holds together extremely well. I did put something on top of it to kind of keep it closed. I've seen where people put bands, like a band around it, or some kind of ribbon to tie off. That's a good idea. I could tie it off on the side here. I just haven't decided yet. And I found myself wanting to add more stuff to it. So that's just the first one. So I really hope you like this, and I hope it inspires you as well. And like I said, I'm going to learn it enough where I can teach it. It's not going to be perfect, so I'm not going for perfection. We're going for an enjoyable craft idea. Here's the other one, and look how cute this is. Underneath this is, I have the paper. Let me just show you. It's this paper right here. And this is one of the scrap papers or the decorative papers that I have in my pack. And what I did was I took that, let me show you what that lace is there. Isn't that pretty? My friend Melanie had sent me some of these doilies. And what I did was I cut the doily and I just kind of cut part of it and put it here just to give a little bit more on this. And this is the back cover. The front, I did the same thing on all four sides. I cut it and I put it here, and then right through that, you can see where it's peeking through is the paper underneath. So I wasn't sure how it was going to look, but I absolutely love the way that looks. Look how cute that is. And then this on the back is just love is all I need. This is a Dollar Tree sticker. So now all of those stickers that you have that you're holding on to for the perfect project, just go ahead and use them. So look how pretty that is. Look at that. There's the spine there. And the spine holds together so well. And this is one of my embellishments that I made from a previous project. And this is, remember, this is the cereal box and all of the scraps that I have. You have all of this stuff in your stash. And then what I did was I wanted it to sparkle more. And I'm not sure if you can really see that. I put some stickles. I used my stickles, and I did this, of course, after everything was done on the inside. I took my stickles and I just kind of went inside of some of these little holes that were peeking through, and I added stickles to this. And this is the Stardust stickles, and I used that just to add a little bit more to it, and I let it dry overnight. And so I added some all the way around here and around the little sign there. And this is like a thanks. This one I put strength on here. And you know how I love just individual words. Always trying to tell my daughters to, you're stronger than you think you are. And so I wanted to put those messages on there. And here's for my other daughter saying thanks. And, you know, just both of my daughters have gone through their teen years. You know, they're in their 20s now. And they've just been really good teens. So I'm just so thankful for that. And so this is my way of saying thanks to my daughter. So it's a mini book of love, I guess you can say, basically. Okay, so let's look inside. So on the inside of this, I put a little sign here because I could sign it and put a message, writing something special to her. And this is all scrapbook paper. This is actually, let's see. This is some scrapbook paper that I had that I haven't been using, and it had the writing on there. I forgot that I actually had it. You're going to be surprised at what things actually work now. All of those scraps, all of those paper packs that you're holding on to that you can use now. And so look how cute that is. And I just went around it with my little, just squiggly lines, made it look fun. Here's another one. And these flowers, along with this one right here, you're not going to believe what that is. Let me show you because I happen to have it out here. That's the, this is the Dollar Tree stamp set. And I know so many people were looking for it, and I had found it a couple of months ago. And so that's what this flower is right here. I just added some stickles to it, and look how it just goes well with that. So this is not something that has to cost you a whole lot. All you have to do is just make the time to do it. And so that's another flower using that Dollar Tree stamp. Laugh, dream, enjoy. Just messages of hope and encouragement, because everyone needs some encouragement. And she can write stuff in here. If she wants to doodle on it and add more stuff into it, she can. And then thankful, maybe she can write something that she's thankful for, or people that she's thankful for. These make really good gifts. This is actually a stamp from one of the May Made It stamp sets, and I had cut it out with my circle punch, and I had it just in my stuff, never use it, but look how well it goes together. It works in there. And then I put thankful on here, and then I actually drew some little hearts there and outlined it in black. So you can do so much with this. Could you imagine giving this to someone that's maybe having a tough time or going through something? I think they would really love something like this. And then here's a list. If she wants to list certain things that she's thankful for, she can do that. It's just up to her. And then I did this fun page right here. Again, cutting down one of the papers that wouldn't fit to the 3x3 and then just overlapping it. And I'm okay with overlapping like that, where it has that line. She could write in this space. She can say things that she's happy about, happy thoughts or things that make her happy. And I have this little arrow that came from a stamp set, and I cut it down and just placed it in here. It just fits. And then I made a banner. You see how much stuff is in this one little book. This is life as we know it. And so just all of these affirmations and cute little sayings and stuff. And I have more writing space in here so she can write out more stuff. And I may go back and add some more stuff in here too. And this is washi tape right here. So that's Dollar Tree washi tape. And I know some mini books have the tabs on the end of the pages, and I didn't do that with this, but I may end up doing it with another one because I'm going to make more of these. I could already tell this is going to be like my new addiction. So y'all are going to be seeing me making a lot more embellishments. I know you enjoy those videos because you told me you did. So, yeah, this is just so much fun. I can't even tell you how relaxing this was. The time had passed and I was like in my craft room for like 4 hours straight doing this because you get so caught up in this whole process. And because there's no mistakes and you can just kind of freely, you just have the freedom to be artistic, and everything didn't have to match. So I was really happy about that. So look at this with the fun polka dots. I did go around some of these, and this has like a little bit of a, I don't know if you can see that, it has a little sparkle to it. And there's another one of those flowers, and this says Survivor on it. I really like this. My daughter will know what the meaning is behind that, especially since she battled a lot of illness through her teen years. And so I wish we had one of these to make when we were in the when we were in the hospital, when she was in the hospital, and we just had hours and hours. We did a lot of crafting, but this would have been awesome for her just to be able to do something like this. And then this says "so sweet," and I love this. Wait till you see the process of how this whole thing comes together. I'm still just shocked that a 12 by 12 piece of paper can make this journal or this mini book. And so this was from one of the scrapbook papers, and it said "so sweet." And then I had cupcake stickers from Dollar Tree that I had those in my stash for so long, and they're sparkly. And so you know what I said? Let me go ahead and throw those in here too. "So sweet" cupcakes, and then the hearts. So remember, great way to use up your stash. You're making something beautiful. And so I got a little bit daring on this page. Let me explain this one first. This is a Dollar Tree sticker. This is some leftover scrap paper that I had. And I just glued it in there. And then this to me went well with that. And even if it didn't, I probably still would use it because there are no rules. You're doing that mindless crafting that I always talk about, where you're not thinking about it, you're just doing it. And then I decided I'm going to get daring, and I did a pocket. So all I did was I cut a smaller piece of paper out and glued it on these three sides, and then it left a pocket here. And then I put washi tape across here. And so then I just stuck this cute little tag embellishment in there and put a flower on it. And then I put another tag on top of a tag, and then I just pushed it in there. This is just so cute. And then if she wants, she can write something on the back, you know, or she can use it for a gift. And then I just took more paper. So it's just basically laying paper on top of paper. And here's another one. This actually is what, you see this little red polka dotted paper is actually the paper that forms the book. It's a 12 by 12 paper that forms the book. So all of these have this kind of paper underneath them. I decided to keep this and put this here, remember, you know. So I love that. And then I drew out little circles in here, these little squiggly lines, I drew those in. And then I outlined it with the stitching. So precious. And then this is the back page here, and I put washi tape on both ends, and this is a Dollar Tree. Is that Dollar Tree? No, actually this is a Walmart sticker with cupcakes, and so I had a bunch of these. So this is where now you get to use all of your stuff, and you can make all of these things come together. And I might put a heart in there too. I might glue a heart somewhere in here. But it makes you want to do more. I mean, like today, I feel like making another book. So here's the back cover that you saw before. So I hope you like these. I just wanted to show you these because I was super excited at how cute they came out, you know, for my first try. So you just never know what you're capable of until you try. So you can watch a bunch of videos, but guess what? It's time to get started. So I will post a tutorial to how I made these little embellishments below. I'll also post some other embellishment ideas for you so that it really will inspire you. And I'll also be sure to list a bunch of things that I used, but it's all up to you and what you have in your stash. So I hope you like these. Don't forget to leave a comment below If you want me to do a tutorial on this, I will go ahead and do a tutorial for these and explain it in the clearest way possible. You're going to be so excited about how I put these together. And so it's probably going to be a longer video because I'll take you through the process of how we decorate the pages and all that. But I don't mind sharing. I love learning new things, and I hope you do too. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and if you haven't joined our crafty family yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.